Welcome back to another Let's Play video. Let's continue right away on where we stopped the last time here on the Manana server. Last time we built the boombox and I played around a little bit with it off camera. And yeah, it's eating quite a bit of bone meal actually to create these amounts of wood. And it's about 1000 bone meal per hour, which is quite a bit. So I have 2 mob farms so far, generally, but I would like to add a bone meal farm as well, so that I don't have to constantly craft the bones into bone meal, and also to make this a little bit more sustainable, since I'm not sure if the mob farms would catch up with all the required bone meal. So what I've thought is that right next door, to make a nice big bone meal farm here, and we're gonna use melons. Yeah, since melons are really good in making bone meal, because you get out of one fruit or out of one stem you get, or out of one fruit you get about 5 melon slices, and then you get about 2.5 or something composter levels, and so that's quite good. So if you want to make a bone meal farm, think about using melons. And yeah, here you can see Tirrr. She's helping a little bit with digging out this area. She helped already down here, and now she's also already helping to raise the ceiling a little bit. Very good, very good. So yeah, I think we will jump into a time lapse, and yeah, then I can show you how I build it. It is done now. So here we can see the super melon farm, and let's maybe also go upstairs quickly. And you can hear it already also working, the composter in the background here. Yeah. So the specialty about this farm is that there is farmland in front of the, as you can see here, in front of the stems. It's an idea which originates from Il Mango, although I changed the farm design itself here quite a bit, but having this farmland with water in front is from him. And this farmland in front of the melons makes the production rate of the stems a lot higher. In my tests it's up to 50% more production rate just because of the water in front. Yeah, and then we detect the watermelons, push them into the water stream, and then they fall down all here in the middle. Then I also have these torches here in the end, and this is a simple shut-off mechanism. Something I learned here from the Manana server. It's always some point of time where you want something to be shut off, and it's good actually if you build it right away as part of the process of building it, then you have it, and if you want to install it later on, it feels more like a nuisance. And so yeah, right away we build this in as well. And I say we because you saw it maybe in the video, so Tirrr helped a little bit to dig out the whole area, but also here to decorate the ceiling, similar to what we have for the bamboo farm, like here. And yeah, also helped here to decorate the stuff a little bit. Yeah, after the melons come down, they are, as you can see here, there's a water line, they're all collected, and then they are lifted up here. There you can see the melons coming in. And at the moment we are all of the watermelons we are putting into the composter. But also here we have the selection to redirect some of them into the barrel here and store some here for whatever needs. And then yeah, the bone meal is produced here and is then shot into the water stream. Let's maybe wait for the next one to come in. There are some more coming in. And then the bone meal is dispensed here, as you can see, and then I can show you where the water stream leads. The water stream then comes around here, and then we have a hopper here which feeds into this part, which is our wood farm we created the last time. And if this is full, then the items will get further transported down into our general collection area, which we can't see from here, which will then end up in a shulker box which we can carry away to our storage system. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's also very close next to each other, everything here, that the items don't have to flow long distances. And yeah, maybe also let's have a look down, if we can get from here somewhere down. Ah yeah, here. So here we just have a classic water stream collection, so the items falling in and then are streamed here into this water elevator. We also slapped the whole area, because at least one part or maybe multiple chunks here as well are slime chunks, and yeah, this way at least we are not reducing the spawn rate of the regular monster farm. But yeah, that's about it, and I think this should help us to keep up with the bone meal required by the wood farm for quite a bit. So this should produce more than 1,000 slices of melons per hour, and more than 200 bone meal as well, probably even 300. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and then we can jump to the next project. Next project, it was a bit a quirky one, and you can see in the top left that there's the server that I'm playing on. The performance is shown, and yeah, we had some problems with lag actually in this area. The more big farms, wood farm and and so on. The more we added, of course, the more I added, the bigger the lag problems became actually as well. And yeah, so I had to go a little bit of lag busting as well. So I went into various parts of the area and to see when does the lag start. And yeah, this way I found out that the furnace array that we built a while back consumed a lot of power. And yeah, that was not good, because all these hoppers were mostly exposed like so, and they were also active. And so what I had to do is, like, I put down these cyan and light blue ray lines here, which are able to power these hopper rows, so that it's possible now to deactivate them as well, because they were always active so far. And yeah, that helped a lot. And also here on the sides, these hoppers are locked now, as well as the top hoppers are constantly locked, as you can see this. And that helped the performance quite a bit. So I think now like 500 extra hoppers or something are locked, and that is good. Now the problem became is that now that if we distribute bamboo here, we of course need these hoppers to be unlocked so that the bamboo can be, or any other fuel can be distributed. And that's just what I wanted to show you. So we have now direction detection for the rail here. So this is going down to our bamboo farm. And if the minecart comes back, we can detect this and then activate a set of hoppers so that it's possible to distribute the fuel. And when the minecart is coming back, we can then lock all the hoppers again. And most of the time, the minecart will be anyhow sitting in the bamboo farm, waiting to get filled up completely. So let's send off the minecart as well, just to see that how it works. And it will immediately come back this time. But I thought this is like a neat little contraption. You also might be interested. So if the minecart comes back, this one is powered first, which locks this here. This is powered immediately here, but this cannot go this way. So this is also going to be locked. And we have the other way around. So this is going to be powered first before this one is powered. So this lamp will turn on if the minecart comes back, like you see. And if we do the other way around, if we send the minecart back, then we have the detection the other way around, and this lamp goes on, like so. I think that's quite small and cute, and this way we can detect here which where the minecart is, if it's in the bamboo area or it's unloading, and then we can just hook up here this cyan color, which is then locking and unlocking all the hoppers. Yeah, so now most of the time really the hoppers should be all locked, and yeah, this helped a lot also to stabilize here the performance in this particular area. Pretty good, pretty good. To the next project. As you may know, we also have a mob sorter, where we get the creepers here and the baby zombies here, and skeletons in here, and regular zombies in here. And we use these creepers and skeletons to trigger explosions. And we used to use these explosions to farm a little bit of wood, but this wood farm isn't really active anymore. But we can use this wood farm or this explosions now for something else actually. And I built it already, as you can see here. We can use it now for basalt farming actually. So beforehand we pushed in just an ice stream down here for the creepers to land. But what I did now, I changed it so that I can deactivate the ice pushing mechanism, and I have some lava to dispense here, as well as a little clock, which pushes out the basalt in this direction. So now it's also possible to get a little bit of explosions for free, and get a little bit of basalt along the way. And it of course works best if the skeleton is not distracted by me. And here you see the skeleton shooting for the iron golem, and they are aggressive towards each other now, because the skeleton hit the... Here we can see it again, the skeleton will shoot for the iron golem, but actually hit the creeper, and then they meet here. And we get a free explosion. And the difference is really that we now using, instead of ice, we're using basalt. And the creeper every now and then, also the destroyed blocks are also dropped. So then we get the loot as well, so we get a little bit of basalt now as well. And beforehand it was just an ice stream, because it has a low blast resistance. Yeah, this whole farm is a little bit messy here, as you can see, but it still kind of works, and I think it's now nice to have it reactivated a little bit, although we don't use the wood farm part anymore, but at least we can use these free explosions to generate a little bit basalt on the side. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, now the soul sail is also in the game for quite a while, and I think that now they made it so that you can actually place some blocks on top, and you still get this nice speed boost. And yeah, I'm not completely sure on what to do with all the nether tunnels, because on the one hand, for the long tracks I would like to have the ice, of course. Then the ceiling maybe to have it straight, that you can always also fly the tunnel. Then of course I would also still like to have a rail track, but it's kinda... I don't know, it's... who uses rails, right? Like, or minecarts. It's kinda... yeah, it's nice to have, but I don't know. And then of course running is also an option always, and for our tracks maybe it's possible here to put the soul soil here beneath this for now, and I think this should be possible then to still get the speed boost. So that would be quite good, because then I don't have to change anything from the look or design of the tunnel. You can just keep it as it is. And I think that's what they changed now. I think half a block is allowed that you can have on top, and you still get the nice speed boost. Yeah, and I can feel it already. That's pretty epic. Yeah, it works. So what I will do now is like at least one tunnel row, or maybe also the side tracks, like one side, to put down some soul soil to make the traveling nicer. In the nether now I also have every now and then in the tunnels also these partially hidden barrels and chests, so that it's always good to grab a potion just in case, just in case. So this is now normal speed, and this is now soul speed. Quite nice actually. And I think I will try it out for a while to see on what to do about it. Maybe also to switch all the tunnels, or... yeah, but so far I like it. Pretty good, pretty good. And now it is award time. So this time's award goes to Neroland. Yeah, he said that he liked that some of the stuff I do is, in his opinion, well thought through, and this has really made my day. Made me really happy, that statement, that compliment. I, of course, always try to put as much thought into this stuff as I can, but yeah, that it's also appreciated. That's, of course, very nice, and that made me happy, that compliment, and thank you very much, Neroland, and congratulations to the Shoe Award. You are actually now leading the pack with 3 points. Congratulations, and take care, and bye-bye. Oh no! Check what happened to my house. Oh. Everything Liana-fied and Jungle-fied. I got pranked here on the Manana server. And it's really strange because for years and years there were no pranks here happening actually, which is good and bad at the same time, I guess. And I know already also who did it. Tirrr did it. Just check this out, this mess here. And I'm afraid she probably got inspired by all the Neroland pranking, and now this curse is also here on the other server. But we have to give her back. I just have to think of something, something juicy. But check this out. Oh, this is gonna take a while to remove. Damn you, Tirrr!